my channel, The Baking Diva. And to all my subscribers, thanks for coming back. You know how much I appreciate each and every one of you. And to all my new subscribers, I'm so excited. Thanks for hopping on board this baking train of mine. I hope you're going to enjoy all the fun things I have to show you. Well, I've had so many requests since the beginning of the year to make some low carb and keto things for you. So your wish is my command. So what do you say? We get started? Let's get started. Well, this is a 5-ingredient, 5-minute low carb keto dessert. That's right, I'm making for you a keto low carb mocha chocolate mousse. So simple. When you get that craving for something sweet, you can whip this whole thing up in less than 5 minutes. So what are we going to need? Well, first thing you're going to need is a bowl. So I have my bowl here. Now, you can either use, you're going to need a mixer, an electric mixer. You can either use your handy dandy hand mixer. I have my hot pink one here. Or you can use a stand mixer, whichever you prefer. So, what do we need? Well, you need 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. So let me put that into the bowl. Alrighty. The next thing you're going to need is 2 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa. So let me get that out. I have all these jars I bought where you put the chalkboard writing on it, and I got these special liquid chalk pens that write great on here. So I'm having my cocoa. So I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons of my cocoa. Let me get that in there. That's 2. Put that over to the side. The next thing we're going to need is 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Just bought a new bottle. You know my channel's a little tiny bit cray-cray. Never know what you're going to find on here. So I'm working on it. I did it. Okay. So I said 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Here we go. Put that in. Alrighty. Next, because I want to make this mocha flavored, I'm going to use some espresso powder. If you can't find this in the store, you can find it off of Amazon. You can find anything on Amazon, but that's where I found it. I even have the link for it below if anybody's interested. But I'm going to put in here 1 tablespoon of this espresso powder. Now, like I mentioned earlier, if you don't want it to be mocha flavored, just leave the espresso powder out and make it chocolate mousse. All right, and next you're going to need your sweetener. Now I use a couple of different ones. Over here, woo, I have my monk fruit. Boy, you think I have enough of it? I ordered a big bag. I like the monk fruit sweetener, but if you don't have monk fruit, no problem. You can just use whatever sweetener you like. Stevia, Swerve, I don't know, whatever sweetener you like you can use. But I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of my monk fruit sweetener. Okay. And that's your 5 ingredients. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my mixer. I'm going to start mixing this all up until it gets to the consistency of a whipped cream. You want it to thicken like a mousse. So here I go. Start out slow. low so you don't have your cocoa powder flying all over the place. Alrighty. So this is all that's to it for now. I'm going to just keep mixing this, and when it's nice and thick, I'll be right back and show you what we do next. So don't you go away. Okay, so as you can see, this did not take long at all. What you want is you want it to be, let me move this over, the consistency of a mousse. Let me hold this up and show you. You see that? Doesn't fall off your spoon. All right, now, if you want to be really lazy and you're really hungry, you can eat this right out of the bowl. But no, we want to have a little class, don't we? So I'm going to pipe it into this little bowl here. One thing I wanted to mention is sweeten this to your taste. Like with the espresso powder in it, I found it wasn't sweet enough for me, so I added another tablespoon of the monk fruit. You can either do that, or you can put a half a tablespoon of the espresso powder in instead of the full tablespoon. I'm going to leave that up to you. All of our taste buds are different. Some like it sweeter, and some don't. So anyway, I have a piping bag here that I put a large, I guess it's almost like a star tip on it. This is my little trick for when I fill my piping bag. I put it in a glass and I fold it down. It's just easier to fill. So I'm going to put the mousse, I'm going to put it into this piping bag. There we go. Push it down. Alrighty. And then just lift up your sides. Hold your glass down. And push your mousse all the way down to the bottom of the bag. Because you don't want it squirting out of the top, do you now? No. Alright, so hold it tight up there and twist it. And just push it down. And then once you get it pretty far down, you're going to start piping it into whatever. A cup, a glass, you know, a little of whatever you like. So I'm going to just start going around and round like that. Look at that. See how nice that is? And you can put as much or as little as you want in there. And this recipe is probably enough for about maybe 2 or 3 servings, depending on how much you want to eat. I'm going to put a little bit more in there. Looks delicious. Here we go. I'll hold it up for you. Now, if you like, I happen to have some Lily's low-carb chips. You can leave it as is, or you can just sprinkle a couple of the Lily's chips on top, just to make it look pretty. There you go. And that's all there is to it. That's how you make your keto, low-carb, mocha chocolate mousse. And like I said, if you don't want it mocha, leave the espresso powder out and just put in your unsweetened cocoa powder. And if you like it a little sweeter, taste it before you're done mixing it. Just add a little bit more of your sweetener, whatever you think. So I'm going to taste a bit of this, but I'm going to taste it out of this big bowl. Yeah, I would say probably 2 nice-sized servings out of this. Just going to give it a taste, let you know what I think. Now, I put in a lot of espresso powder. So if you don't want it, such a strong coffee flavor, definitely put in less. So I hope you enjoyed this short and sweet video. You asked for low-carb keto recipes, and I love to give you what you asked for. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I'm trying so hard to get my number up there. So go down below and hit that red subscribe. There's a little bell that will pop up next to it. Just hit that bell and it says all. You won't miss any of the notifications. That'll tell you when I have a new video up. Thing I almost forgot to tell you is you need to make this when you're ready to eat it, because if you just leave it sit, it's going to plop and flop on you, and you don't want that to happen. So, cameraman's behind the camera. Didn't he do a great job zooming in on the close-ups? Hi, cameraman.
Hi, cameraman.
Doesn't he sound enthusiastic? Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. So I will see you all very soon. Take care. Love you. Toodles.